I would have, you already know I would have like hooked up my other camera tonight, but I didn't do so because I'm so scared. Like, my PC is doing much better. If Trilogy is still in here, thank you. Because Trilogy has sent me a link to like drivers of some sort, and it definitely helped my PC out. And I'm probably gonna have to send her like a DM to let her know that it like super helped me out, because I was able to like pull my game up the other day and it worked, and my PC didn't crash, but it could still possibly be lagging a little bit. I'm not too sure, but hopefully it isn't, and hopefully it's okay. I must have blessed these cards, shuffle them up, do a little dance and a little jig, and get it popping. I don't have too much in here. Put some space, put some cards. I've already blessed my space, obviously, you know, but let's do some more just for the cards here, and for y'all too. Yeah, young, like, I was a little, let me turn this down a little bit, actually. I think it might be a little bit too loud. But yeah, it definitely helped out, and it's not going crazy. It's not going too crazy, yeah. Five shuffles. Angels, ancestors, and guides, please allow me to give a clear and concise reading for the collective. Please allow me to give some advice and insight that we may need during this time. Ancestors, and guides, thank you so much for loving me, guiding me, protecting me. Please allow me. Please give me the abilities. Thank you so much. So appreciative. So grateful. I am love. I am light. I am magic. I am everything I'm supposed to be. To get to my light. Y'all could possibly hear my nephew screaming from my brother in the background. Oh jeez, some loud children. I love them so much. My niece isn't here this weekend. She went by her other grandma. By their other grandma. My nephew always comes over here because he likes it over here more. I think it's because he does a lot. He's able to do whatever he wants, basically. I just hope he doesn't come into my room tonight. They just be having fun. They jazz it. They are jazzing. Okay, I think that's enough shuffling. That's enough. What do we need to hear, see, no? For our journeys right now, self-love journeys, just collective messages. All fucking right. Already, I'm just saying this already. I've been saying this a lot lately. I was going to make a post on Instagram saying what I got for that last collective read about people not hiding anymore. At the end of it, I said, show your face, take up space. So to the people who are hiding and who aren't stepping into themselves like they should, or haven't, basically haven't fully stepped out into the light, haven't fully stepped out of the spiritual closet, as Miss Sin called it one time, it's time to come out. It's time to be your full self. It's like that. It's the same message of the facets of yourself that you haven't been showing. A lot of people like to show the top part of themselves, but not the bottom part of themselves, kind of like an iceberg, basically. You have to show it all. You have to show your full self. There's no more hiding. It can't be done anymore. Because you're needed. It's basically you're needed. Your energy is needed. What you are going to contribute to, even if it's just your family, your community, like your local area, or even if it is in a more broad, like, hi, oh, hi, Brox, how are you doing? Or even if it's like in a more like broad situation where it's on the internet, or even if you have like charities that are set up other places, or you have businesses set up other places, you have to fully be out, is honestly just the message. You have to show yourself. One more card, please. I'm not trying to go like too crazy with the cards right now. I want to stick to these cards, and then if I feel the need to pull more tarot, I will. And then I have 2 oracles out here as well. One more card, please. But I have the 6 of Wands, the World, the Devil, and the King of Cups came out reversed, and I left it alone. I left it alone. Page of Swords, and the Magician. The bottom of the deck, Judgment. Okay. Okay. Hi, Brox. Hi, Albert. How are you doing, sweetheart? What's going on? Rhodey is currently doing some collective reads for tonight. Look at young you, motherfucking shit. Look at you. But like the 6 of Wands, the World, the Devil, the King of Cups reversed, Page of Swords. Albert, I'm not doing any personal reads right now, sweetheart. You're drinking the best tea, Jane. The Magician. And the bottom of the deck is Judgment. And look, underneath Judgment is the 10 of Swords. And underneath that is Justice. Okay, look. More and more and more. Yes. It's perfect. I'm about to get into the message real quick. 10 of Wands, Justice, 10 of Wands, and underneath that is the 3 of Pentacles, and underneath that is the 4 of Swords. Okay, let me stop pulling cards. Basically, it's like, honestly, just going more and more into the message that I've already gotten in my head. But it's, once again, stepping out into the light. 6 of Wands, show your face, be your true self, be your full self. The World card, it's like completion. It's that ending that you have to do. Like, you have to finish out that process, whatever the process is for you in your life, or currently of like us as a collective, so that we can step into our next chapter, step into our next beginning or new beginning, or whatever it is for you. And the Devil is basically saying, hey, you got some shit like that's still tied to you. And that's possibly why for some people you haven't been able to fully step out and fully be yourself like you would want to be, because you still have some things tied to yourself that are fears, that are, oh, that's interesting, misrepresentations of yourself. It's the way of how people may have seen you before, and for some people it's hard to get out of that. Okay. And that could be why some people are being stagnant with even their self-love journey, within even loving themselves and accepting themselves for who they are. Because you have to accept all of your facets first. Everything. Okay? Lunar, what's the tea? I want to know about money. Okay, no one said anything else. Okay, cool. And then with the Page of Swords, it's honestly just letting me know that during this new stage that we are all going into, for a lot of people with your spiritual journeys, once again, for some people it could be self-love, for some people this can honestly just be things in your life, things that you are letting go of in your life. But please know that that Devil energy that's attached to some people, like I said, those misrepresentations of yourself, of what once was, know that it's okay to step into this new person that you're becoming. You don't have to be that old person anymore. You can let go of that. You don't have to stay tied to it. Even if people keep questioning you about it as well, Like, oh, why aren't you doing this anymore? Why aren't you doing that anymore? Well, that's because your soul doesn't want it anymore. That's because your soul is over that now. Once again, it's time to be fearless and stepping into your truth with the Page of Swords. Because I'm looking at how they are walking over this sword, literally one tiny sword, but they are sure of their steps, even though they're looking at a book and reading. It's because they're so lightened and enlightened that it's not a bunch of stuff, like, I would say, holding them down to where they are able to lightly step over this one sword, knowing where they're going because they're sure of their steps, if that makes sense. They know that they're being guided and they're trusting in the knowledge that's coming to them. Okay? With the Magician and the Judgment card, it's letting us know once again that the energy that we're using can be reproduced. Okay? The energy that we're using can be reproduced and continuously used over and over again if we choose so. So once again, it's that the thing of putting out the energy that you want to come back to you type of situation, that positive energy, that affirmation energy, the manifestations, positive thoughts, all that good stuff. Basically knowing that the energy that you put out will come back. That's it. I don't care what you're doing. Even if you decided, oh, that lady was being mean to me, so I was mean to her, watch out. Because it might come back to you in a way that you are not expecting it to. Judgment is letting me know that, once again, watch out. But watch out in a way of, are you listening? Are you listening because it's almost over? Are you listening because have you released the things that you need to release so that you can step into this new chapter, into this new stage of your life? Or are you just going to continue to be stagnant and stay in that old shit? That's really what I'm getting. Ten of Swords. Truth, once again. It's time to walk into the light. Ten of Swords. You have to leave behind everything. Everything that you once knew, everything that was your foundation of knowledge, everything that was your foundation of what you thought was you. Once again, that false representation of yourself, misrepresentation of yourself, you have to let it go fully so that you can step into this new being that you are, or this new being that you are becoming. How about that? Because you've always been you. It's just the realization of who you are, even more so. Okay? Justice, finding the balance between the two parts of you as well. Like I said, the misrepresentation of you and the real you. You have to find the balance. Know that the misrepresentation can possibly come up to bite, because when I look at this card and how the shadow at the bottom is looking, she looks a little sinister. If you stay within that energy of your misrepresented self, your false face, it will leave you being resentful in life for some people. So there's a strong need to leave it behind. Please be your true self. Ten of Wands. Yes, this is a journey, but also know that if you stay within a misrepresentation, okay, that's what I'm going to keep using, the misrepresentation of who we are or what was once. Okay, there was a lot of misrepresentation. Yeah, a lot of lies. I would say that that's possibly like a global as well, obviously, as we all know. Yes, a lot of people are walking away from the lies. That's why everyone's stepping into the light and stepping into the truth. We've all seen it over the last year, like especially we've all seen it. It's not like it's hidden, the changes that are happening. We as the collective are also all helping each other. Three of Pentacles. Teamwork makes the dream work. Yes, never feel alone in your journey, because once again, there's another person that's going through something very similar to you. It may not be the same thing. Y'all may see it from different viewpoints, but you're going through something similar. Know that there's other people going through the same process as you. You are not alone. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. Ten of Wands. Some people are walking away from struggles. Walking away because you know what's best for you now. Okay? Like some people are literally leaving. Like, I'm looking at the card some more. Some people are leaving situations with just what they have. Like, they're not taking extras at all because they've realized that the extras are not worth anything anyways. Just like taking you and going. Like, that's it. And for some people, it's because of the healing that they have to go through. The bottom of the deck now, since I pulled so many cards, the Four of Swords. Damn. Healing your heart because it's your foundation. I think that's collective as hell. Healing your heart because it's your foundation. We're all healing our hearts because it's our foundation. Our hearts are like truly what lead us. And as long as you're led from your heart, you're most likely going to have a decent life. You're going to be within joy. Also, leading from your heart, also it feeds your inner child. For some people, know that you need to feed your inner child some more. What do they want to do today? What does that inner child want to, like, what do they want? Feed them. Let them know that you care about them. Let them know that. All right, let's get these oracles out real quick. I hope that made sense to some people. But yeah, letting go of the misrepresentation. Walking away from the lies to step into truth. That's a collective message that's been happening for a really long time as well, but it's still continuously happening, and I feel like it's because we're closer and closer to the end of that cycle for some people and for the collective. And also more people are going to be proud of themselves. Gonna be proud of yourself, and you should be proud of yourself. You should be proud of the work that you've done. Even if this is the beginning of some people's spiritual journey, be proud of the work that you've done to even get to that part of your spiritual journey. Even if you've gone through 10 awakenings already, or more than that, you know, be proud of it, because that means that you keep ascending more and more. That means that you keep opening yourself up more and more. And that's what's needed. All right, let's can I have 1, 2, possibly 3? I would like 1, because I don't want to go too ham with the oracles, because I do read from the book as well. Because I don't want to, like, if I get any intuitive messages, I will say those as well. But I want to get this out. What, Brox? What happened? Yeah, go do your stuff. Go do your stuff, Lunar. God dingity dang, ding, 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 ding. What the fuck is that? Okay, look, I get super excited because the oracles always just reaffirm my readings. The collective hidden. Oh, okay. Because I literally was just saying that. I'm about to pull out the second oracle from the Beyond Lumeria deck, so that I don't have to shuffle again. So I can just, like, read and get through it. Can I have 1 card from this deck too, as well, please? But yes, hitting that reset button, like, A lot of people are in reset right now. I am. Um, I feel like I always feel like, oh, yep, I'm going a little out of my mind right now. You know, the changes that are happening is causing me to reset because I have to change. Like, I can't stay the same anymore. I'm stagnant. The joy isn't there. When you start to feel like the passion is gone and you're just frustrated all the time, that's been me. Talking to myself every day, trying to figure it out, like just frustrated as hell. And it's simply because I wasn't allowing myself to change. One card from this deck, please, Spirit. One card from this deck, please, Spirit. So, I guess that's that's something else I need to say. Allow yourself to change. You have to give yourself the permission to change. Okay, so the first oracle from Angels and Ancestors is Autumn, and it says, release the old and rest. Release the old and rest. And one of my favorite birds. Because if you haven't been here before, you should know I want to be a bird sometimes. I just want to be a goddamn bird. Let me go. Let me fly. Let me be. Let me be. Release the old and rest, which is literally what this reading was talking about, because we went from the world, the devil, to the Page of Swords, which is starting anew with that new information and like diving into it. Dive into the new knowledge that you're getting for yourself. And all of us as the collective, there's a lot of knowledge coming out that we have to soak in because we need to know. And then the tens, judgment. Like, come on now. Come on now. I'm going to read. Let me show the card one more time. Then I'm going to sit it down. Okay, ding, ding, ding. Okay, all right. Release all of the pressure and expectation weighing you down. I said that. Shut it all so that you can recover before moving into a time of renewal. Autumn is when the trees are preparing for the long, cold winter and must let go of all the weight they are carrying in order to continue to grow and prosper. It sounds a little loud to me. Let me turn it down a bit. Sometimes you too just have to surrender an aspect of yourself in order to continue to grow and prosper. The raven on the autumn card shows that there is an opportunity to heal at this time. In Celtic animal medicine, the raven is the bird of healing and initiation. The healing it brings is a shift that allows you to move into a more powerful psychic space where you can be more aware of your needs and desires and be better supported. You know what is heavy, what is holding you back. Is it a person, a situation, a dream? Like the trees letting go of their leaves and fruit in the autumn, it's time to let it go. When you hold, you try to control reality, and that never works. When you let go, you make space for the new to enter your life. You are being guided by your angels and nature herself to release whatever is stopping you from moving forward. And you can do this. When the autumn card arrives in the future position of a spread or as the last card in a reading, it can also indicate that the coming autumn will usher in important energies with regards to your question or intentions. All right. Also, if anyone has been seeing like ravens or crows, there's a possibility that you may need to pay attention during those times. What are you thinking about what was happening during that period, basically? So make sure you're paying attention. But this card kind of just summed up my reading in like once again more eloquent in a clearer way, I guess you can say. But please work on your healing and know that you have to rest to reset to go into this next chapter. And once again, you have to let go of the misrepresentations of yourself. And that's in everything. And the last card here for our collective read is card 37, which is another tasty 10. Another tasty 10 in this reading, okay? Completions and endings, right? Going into new cycles, turning into that one. Okay. Let me show you the card. It's the Mount Shasta card, though. Light codes, y'all. Light codes. New knowledge and information that is coming through that we need to absorb and take in. Please pay attention to the intuitive messages that are coming to you right now. Let me show you the card one more time before I read out of the booklet. Okay. Your origins. The seeds that make you what and who you. The seeds that make you what and who you are. I'm guessing it meant to say. Star beings. Sacred power places. Unexplained mystical phenomena. Intuitive messages and downloads. Dreams and visions. Aware that their entire continent would be destroyed, the Lemurians traveled to other parts of the globe. Mount Shasta was a profound connection with the Lemurian people, as it was one place they journeyed. There are many tales of multidimensional beings living inside the mountain, and sightings of all kinds of unusual phenomena here. When I received the intuitive message that I would be writing and delving more deeply into... Oh crap, no one let me know what was happening. Hold on a second, y'all, before I keep going. I didn't turn on my closed captions tonight. And I know some people really enjoy closed captions and I didn't even have them on. I'm sorry to anyone who enjoys them. I'm so sorry. Hello? Okay, it's working. If anyone needs them, there you go. I'm sorry. Okay, let's get back into it. When I received the intuitive message that I would be writing and delving more deeply into the emerging theme of these cards, I had a strong vision to visit this mountain and channel a painting on it. After a range of synchronicities, I found myself there. The ambiance of this magical place could not be denied, and the image you see on this card is what came through. Mount Shasta also seems to have a connection to star beings and portals to multiple worlds and parallel realities. On arrival at Mount Shasta town, I was involved in a Pleiadian channeling, circling where I had a vision of the stars communicating with the mountain through light code, and interconnected glowing grid lines lay over the entire earth. I have experienced these luminescent grid lines before. I have been told I can put my hand into them and connect my healing light with all the other lights doing their work across the planet. During my time at Mount Shasta, I came to understand there have been many UFO sightings there, and I realized how connected the Lemurians were to star beings. Further research revealed several accounts of Lemurians being of mixed origins from throughout the universe. This place holds many stories, and I had my insights. But it felt right to keep the imagery of this card simple. I felt as if what was depicted spoke beyond the mind. I was quite perplexed at what the meaning of this card would be. I knew Mount Shasta would be an important card in the deck, but I didn't realize how significant it would be until the following was revealed. I planned to include symbols on the 10 chakra cards that would activate the chakras, and I wasn't sure how. The creation of these cards has been a profound unfolding, and when I sought guidance, I received the message that the chakra activation codes were in the Mount Shasta painting. There was a symbol for each of the chakras, and you can find them on the bottom left-hand side of the chakra cards. This image is the seed crystal that this whole deck is based around. So we literally just came straight to the main card for this deck that this whole deck is. Oh, okay, Jane, go to sleep. I hope that you have a great night, and I hope that you do well, and I love you too, baby. Thank you so much for coming into my stream. I greatly appreciate it. Okay, this is the last paragraph now. This card is about origins. It is time to honor and look more deeply into your ancestry, both your bloodline and your etheric lineage. I hope I said that right. Do you have an affinity with any star beings? Connecting with them might allow you greater insight into your traits, your strengths, and challenges. Perhaps you have a Lemurian connection. This card may also be encouraging you to visit sacred places you feel attracted to. They may have an intuitive message for you. All right, origins, y'all. It's bringing you back. Look, what the fuck was I talking about? Once again, it's a reset to bring you back to you. And not just us as beings and our individual selves, but as the collective as well. It's bringing us back to origin, bringing us back to start a little bit. And that's why you have to show yourself and show your real you and accept the truths of who you are in your life. And that's why there's no more hiding. Okay. I hope that this reading made sense. I hope that it made sense. I hope that there was messages in there for anyone and everyone. Do you believe in that star being stuff? What you looking at? Yes, I do. I definitely do believe in the star beings. I don't know what else you want me to say, but yeah, yes, I do. Because I kind of believe in everything. I don't really believe I don't believe not believing. Like, it's very weird, but I believe in everything. It's like, oh, yes, I can see that being, you know? But maybe if you're interested in it, you should do some research on Mount Shasta. And also for people who feel connected to any type of place or any type of area, it might be time for you to travel there to feel the energy of the space, feel the energy of the place, and try to figure out why you've been wanting to go there for so long for some people. If you can plan a little trip for yourself, you should do so. You should do so. Okay? To wherever it is. It is very fascinating. You should look up Mount Shasta. They're they're tied to Lemurians, and it's very interesting because a lot of people say that when they saw the people who say that they think they've seen the people that live in the mountain, they had see-through skin, like luminescent skin. You can see them glowing. Basically, they were like kind of like bluish color. And supposedly they live inside the mountain somewhere. And they're supposed to be connected to, like, once again, origins, like the original beings type situation, which I can believe. I truly think that I'm a fucking mermaid at times. And if you do research on Lemurians, it's kind of a little bit what they were, a little, you know, kind of, sort of. So, yeah, do that research. I would tell anyone to do the research on these people and these beings or whatever you want to call them. And just see what you think for yourself. See if you feel connected to it. See if you have a tugging at your heart when you're reading about them. Because, yeah. Yeah, because they say Lemuria was before Atlantis. Atlantis was like a derivative, like a sprouting out of Lemuria. So I would say do your research for anyone who's interested in that. Now I'm going